morning, guys. Day 25 of my European backpacking adventure. So it's almost 8 o'clock and I'm going to the monastery. I was supposed to go to yesterday but just didn't have time to. Got about 20 minutes before my train leaves. I need to go see about buying a ticket. It took about an hour to get there by train and I think like 30 minutes to get on a bus. I don't know. But gonna go check out one of the most beautiful libraries in the world. Or maybe the monastery too. We'll see. It is expensive to travel in Austria. It took me 53 euro to go that round trip. So I'm using my euro real fast today. 53 euro. Jesus, that's a lot. Okay. Good thing I have my euro real fast with me. Oh. All right, so I am on the train now. We just left. We're gonna be getting to Linz in about an hour and 15 and enjoy the really nice scenery. I knew how to get from Salzburg to the nearest big train station, but like the trip planner wouldn't tell me like how to get from Salzburg to the monastery. So I was like, looking online, I saw a TripAdvisor said to like take this tram that runs all the time, 410. So I didn't see the tram number and I didn't want to look all around. So I asked the information desk and they're like, oh, here's how you get to St. Florian. You have to take another train. Leaves in like 15 minutes. Leaves in like 10 minutes. And then take a bus that won't leave for 40 minutes. And I was like, okay. And then I realized, because I was about to ask, well, what about this one? And I saw the post was from 2006. So yeah, it was pretty old. And I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. I don't even think I can catch a taxi from here. Well, there's the monastery. Only took forever to get up here with buses and trains that don't come and our bus driver who got off to get something from a market. This is literally in the middle of nowhere. This is my friend David.
Hello.
We were talking because we had to wait 30 minutes for this bus. So finally up here. So where's the entrance?
Actually, there are a lot of entrances.
Where's the closest entrance? It's a really cute little town though. Made it up the hill. Here's the monastery. Okay. Now, where to go? All right, here we are. This is St. Florian Monastery, guys. In the city of St. Florian, about an hour and a half outside of Salzburg.
Can we take a photo?
You can take a photo without blitz.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's the library.
No flash.
Oh my God.
I'm so happy it's open again. Last year I brought some friends and it was
Yeah,
it's
was closed.
beautiful.
This is of course the religion and the Holy Ghost, and virtue and science.
What year was painted?
It was painted at the beginning of the 18th century. 300 years old. It was. It has been
Really well kept.
Sure. It's been
Restored?
restored, yes, for the past few years.
Beautiful.
We are preparing for a concert this evening. The choir boys are giving the concert.
crypt below the church. Some of the buried monks here in the crypt. It is, oh my god, it is so cold down here. I'm freezing. These are real bones, skulls of people, guys. So I got done with the tour a bit ago. It was pretty interesting, especially as it was being led by a monk. And in the library, got to see this beautiful marble hall, some of the imperial rooms, because the emperors used to come here, and the church, which was beautiful, and the crypt, which was freezing. I just had lunch, and so now, because the guy I met at the bus station, David, who walked me over here, which was so nice of him, so I wouldn't like be confused, but it was also on his way too. He just like walked me in and showed me where the entrance was. But he said they had some really nice gardens here, so I think they're on the other side of this building. So I'm gonna walk around probably like 20 minutes and then head back. Hopefully getting back will be easier than getting here. Usually that's the case. And here's the outside of the monastery. Actually, I think this whole thing is the monastery. I don't know what I'm talking about. This whole like complex here is the monastery. The outside of like the inner courtyard. I think these are mainly monks who are buried here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because they all have like giant crosses across them in different styles. Oh, Barbara, that's a woman. Is that actually no? I think most of these people in here are monks though. Oh, there's another cemetery too. Look how just like pristine with all these pretty plots with different flowers and shrubs. It's a very pretty cemetery. You can tell there's a lot of love given here. I feel like this is not the right way, but I'm not too sure. I've not seen the gardens. I'm gonna walk a little bit further, and then if I can't find where it is, I'm just gonna head back and go to the bus. Those are probably the gardens he meant, but it just looks like kind of foresty. Okay, well, I think I'm good, because I was planning on going to the Mirabelle Gardens back in Salzburg when I get back, so I'll just do those gardens. It's all good. I do think it was pretty cool coming here though, because I've never been to a monastery. I've obviously been to lots of churches and cathedrals and basilicas and everything else while I've been in Europe so far, but I haven't been to a monastery. So it was cool seeing what a monastery looks like, and of course seeing the library, and even being shown around by a real genuine monk. Am I the only one who finds it like a little hard to believe that like in this day and age, in 2017, there are still monks? Like, that is crazy. I just feel like religion is dying out, so I don't know, like monks just seem so like ancient, you know? It's just crazy to think that in the 21st century when they saw, yeah, when he pulled out his cell phone to look at the time, I was like, whoa, what? Monks, I feel like they don't fit into the century, so it's just strange that there's still some, you know, it definitely seems like it's a dying art, but yeah. Now, for real, I'm gonna head back to the bus stop. There's the bus. Wait! Okay. You guys, everyone in Austria is so nice. So I ran to the bus, I made it on, and I was asking like how much to get to Linz, and he didn't understand me, didn't speak English, and this girl was like, oh, it's €3.30. And then we talked, and she said she's an English teacher, but she doesn't get to speak English very often. So we talked for like the whole 20-minute ride, and then she like pointed me in the right direction to get back to the train station. And just like everyone here is so nice, and it's wonderful. Like you can have a conversation with someone for only 20 minutes, and people are just so nice. After coming back from St. Florian, I was so tired. I was like falling asleep on the train, and I was like, I can't, you know, I'm gonna go take a nap back at my hostel. That's something I should be doing when I'm tired. So I went back to my hostel, took a 2-hour nap, and it's like 6:30. I'm gonna go to the city center and get some food, maybe walk around. We'll see. So, but I'm really happy I decided to bring my jacket, because I was just like, how am I gonna go from being 80 degrees to like 65 in an hour? I was going to walk around for a bit, like down by the river, and maybe go to Mirabelle Gardens after dinner, but the weather is literally horrible, and I'm in a skirt still, so I'm cold. I mean, like, look at this, like, cool. It's not nice weather, so it's not something I really want to be walking around in, and I'm cold. So just call it an early night, which is fine because I have to be up like 7 again because I'm going to the Eagle's Nest and it leaves from the hostel at 8:15. But see, the really weird thing about this weather is, yeah, it's cold, but it's not nearly as cold as it was like the first few weeks I was traveling. But then it was like sunny and freezing, so like it didn't match the weather. But this, it actually looks like it should be like horrible weather, so it makes a little bit more sense.